Hello and welcome back to the Owlygarchy. I am continuing my playthrough of Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. Let me just adjust something here for my stream, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Now let me see if I remember what I needed to do. Eternal War. I have the traps. I should place them around the keep. I should also track this quest. Ah, it's so nice to have the the waypoints shown on the map. Sell from the stash all the garbage. Unfortunately, I cannot sell stolen stuff. Okay. What about from my inventory? Okay. Oh, these are relics that I can put inside of the weapon. I kind of forgot about that. Okay. I thought I just had to carry them, but no. You need to insert them into weapons.
Please, stay. Go chop off some.
Okay. So the fourth one is there. Where? Oh, the first one's there. That way. Man, I love that the waypoints when you track a quest. You can actually see them in the real world. How am I supposed to reach up there? Maybe if I scale the walls through here? Nope, still not enough. I know I've been in there before. It's probably on the other side. Yeah, I see the scaffolding. Can I actually jump from here? Whoop. Whoop. Nope, unfortunately not. I'm not sure it's through the building. Good thing I didn't take any damage. Running so much. I'm glad that sprinting does not consume stamina.
I should stay out of trouble.
Oh. Sure, I'll put it away. Take everything. Take everything. Peppermint. There is a slight interesting... I mean, it's not interesting, it's weird stuttering, which I cannot explain, and I don't know how to remove. Why is there this stuttering? Set the trap here. So I'm getting 100 FPS. But if I go into the settings, options, video. Okay. Maybe it's on display. Display number, field of view. Target FPS 100%. VSync is off. Yeah, because I have... Should I turn it on? Unlimited. If I go like this... Okay, I'm getting more FPS. My GPU is also going above 90%. What would happen if I were to turn VSync off? Okay. My GPU is still working in overdrive. Above 90%. Let me see if I were to... can I put 60? Okay, I'm gonna leave it on 100 and VSync off. Like it was before. And probably next time I'll lock it from the GeForce app, NVIDIA app. Okay. Oh, the other ones. Huh. I have never been. I've never been in here, dude. Look at this bridge. Things are loading up slowly. Is that my skin showing? I don't like that. This is a huge sword. Haha, spear. Magic and bow. Okay. The game is obviously not designed to be played in third person. Okay, I set a trap there. I haven't been in here. But I don't see any people around here either. Is the second one there? Yeah. That's a broken bridge. Maybe I should dash more often. What is this thing? Carrots. The lighthouse, I can enter it. Okay. I set the trap here. And the last one is probably there. Thing is... I cannot jump from here, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, it's a bow. Composite bow. Thanks for the bow. Sneak. My sneak has increased. I mean, there are people here? Nah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Okay.
Just another piece.
No freaking way I managed to jump.
Hey. Hello. Are you also wondering why the heck we need them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lighthouses.
Oh.
Why the hell are Dara and his workers pushing so hard to build the second one? Is one not enough? Is it because one is less than two and less is worse? I mean, two lighthouses next to each other are almost the same as one, and ships don't even sail this way anymore.
Maybe it's about tradition or symbolism?
Ah, symbolism. Yeah, maybe. Whatever that is.
You mentioned that ships don't sail here anymore.
Aye, why would they? The waters are treacherous, so no ships. Storms and the weirdness are a deadly combination. Besides, who'd have the time to build or repair them? There are enough problems on the island. We don't need more.
What can you tell me about the Horns of the South?
Well, not much going on here, as you can see. Things have been a bit different lately, due to the refugees. one was even hanged for theft. But I can't say much more as I wasn't there. If you're interested in the horns, you should visit our museum. You'll learn more about that fella, Swal, or whatever his name is.
I've been at the museum. What do you think about the refugees?
What do I think? Well, as long as they follow the rules, they can stay. And if they don't, then they can hang. That's all. Folks are saying that there's some other group, probably more dangerous, not so far from here. If they come closer, well, that wouldn't be too good.
Museum?
Aye, it's boring. But at least you don't have to pay to enter. But almost nobody goes there anyway.
Okay. He has some pretty radical views. What can one do here?
You can stay here and serve. Sit in the tavern, drink and eat something. If you're looking for an adventure, you'll have to go elsewhere. There's always something happening out in the world. But you know what? Here in the south, everything happens late. It's a big world out there, and a small one right here.
Okay.
Gotta admit though, it does look pretty majestic.
It does indeed. Big lighthouse, small... Oh, this is the first one, that's the second one. And probably that's the way towards the village. Empty chests. Okay, I'm gonna visit the village as well at some point. And the lighthouse. Probably should have just visited it since I was here. The second one. I'm gonna choose this path. Nope. Okay. Didn't fall to my death.
Hope nothing bad happens today.
That's a pretty decent hope. Yes, everybody hopes that. Okay. Now I am become Death, the destroyer of seagulls. And I should report back to that guy. Ouch. Huh. Nice. Assassin Creed style jumping.
Just another peaceful moment.
Ruined. Okay, that guy's up there, man. Hold on, what's that? Oh, it's just leaves clipping through the building. This game, if it didn't have these tiny small visual bugs, this would be a pretty strong contender against any Elder Scrolls games.
And how did my traps work? Quite the technological marvels, aren't they?
I wouldn't know, but I set them up in the places you've showed me. Those traps are impressive, so any reward for me?
What?
Oh,
You the
sorry.
opportunity to take part in the greatest campaign since King Arthur's time, and you're asking for money?
Well, I had to build them. The greatest campaign? What? A campaign is one thing, but everyone needs to eat.
Well, that's fair. You're not one of us, so I guess Rourke isn't feeding you for free.
Exactly.
Here, half of my pay. Eat your fill, so you'll have strength for further battles. So, are you ready for another challenge?
If you pay me. Yes, Commander, awaiting orders.
We need to solve the seagull problem on Avalon once and for all. You'll search for their nests and destroy them without mercy. Burn the nests, shoot the parents. It's the only way to eradicate the evil for good.
That sounds extreme. Sure, I'll keep an eye out for the
The
nests.
nests will keep coming back. But don't even think about giving up. Only consistency will save us. There will be less of them with time, you'll see. Go. Fulfill your mission, my brave first officer.
Okay, now Gwilyn asked me to personally hunt down every seagull. Maybe I should talk to Fergus about his behavior. Roots of knowledge. 'Cause I honestly haven't seen any seagull nests. Okay, we need to go down. Wish there were more ways to scale the walls. It's almost evening and that guy's probably gonna go to bed soon. Fergus. Got the cuckoo keeper. I have another
You
tag.
know where to find me if you come across any more.
Okay. We need to talk about Gwilyn.
Let me guess. He's trying to rope you into his campaign against Avalonian seagulls.
I'm his first officer. How'd you know?
It's a well-known story. All the keepers know of Gwylyn's obsession, but it's less amusing than it sounds. You see, Gwylyn is from a coastal village. His father, a fisherman, worked hard to feed his family. He instilled a deep hatred of seagulls in Gwylyn, claiming they were our greatest enemy. He taught his son how to kill them effectively, and insisted they were agents of the Four Dwellers.
Gwilyn has gone insane.
Essentially, yes. But he wasn't always like this. When he joined, he just didn't like seagulls and avoided them. I gave him simple jobs away from the walls, and everyone was happy. Until one day, he asked to serve on the walls. I agreed because I thought he'd simply got used to the birds. I had no idea I would be contributing to feeding his obsession.
When did you realize he was getting
I
worse?
spoke to him. Between his rounds, I heard a confession I didn't expect. When Gwylyn was only 7 years old, he saw a flock of seagulls attack his father and pluck his eyes out. Is it true? Or the ramblings of a madman? It's not for me to decide. Don't get me wrong. Gwylyn is harmless, and he's a good soldier. But he can't be helped.
Aren't you concerned that Gwylyn's madness might escalate?
Whatever he's asked you to do, just ignore it. Don't argue with him. It's not your responsibility. If he brings up seagulls, just pretend you didn't hear him. That's what we all do.
Okay, Eternal War. Actually, I'm not gonna place a bonfire. Can I use this bonfire to level up? Attributes. I see that perception is really needed for a lot of skill thingies, checks, skill checks. So I'm gonna keep putting points in it. Critical damage and sneak damage. Okay, confirm. Skill trees. Endurance, dexterity, or strength. More melee damage. Wielding shields. I don't have shields. Health. Carnage. Increases your physical damage by 1% for every 10 points of missing health. Okay, each enemy killed increases your physical damage by 5% up to 50%. Healing resets the counter. Okay. Taking damage instantly restores Maximum stamina. Killing an enemy instantly restores 10% of your max stamina. Gaining momentum. What about spirituality? No. Movement speed multiplier increases spell power by the same. You regenerate 2% of maximum mana per second for each dead body nearby. That's necromancy. A critical hit with spell restores 25% of mana cost. Sorcerer's efficiency. That's not bad. Perception, stealth. Attacks against blinded enemies are always critical. Yeah. Blind forces the target to attack in random direction, possibly hitting their allies. Critical hit and is successful. Okay, let's go with this one. I guess I could have put on daggers. Increases critical chance. Extra lucky. Fine. I'll keep that thing. Okay, so the only problem I have now is that quest just ended like that. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to read all of these. That from afar. The wilderness spawns all manners of freaks, each more dangerous than the last. Sure, you could face them with a sword, but why risk it? It's smarter to pick them off with arrows from a safe distance. The problem? These creatures often have tough hides, shells, or even armor that ordinary arrows can't penetrate, no matter the wood or tip. That's when you need a little extra help. Many might turn up their nose at magic, but the creatures of the wilderness don't care, and they'd happily bite off noses right off. So fire arrows, poison arrows, frost arrows. The tanner's trade, hide to leather. A good hunter knows how to kill a beast, but a wise one knows how to use every part of it. Toss a fine hide to maggots, and you're a wastrel. Tanning is an art, and one not for the faint of nose. Start with a clean hide, wolf, bear, deer, scraped, stretched, and dried. Soak it in a tanning solution. Boiled tree bark if you're poor, or oak or willow work best, or monster brains mixed with water if you've got coin to spare. Then work the hide like it owes you money. Stretch it, rub it, curse at it if you must. Patience pays off with supple leather or boots or armor. A well-tanned hide is second life given. Respect the beast, or its spirit might one day come knocking. And that from afar too. Volume 2. I remember fighting a horde of undead that has taken over a crypt near Quanacht. There were over a dozen of the damn things lurking around. I wouldn't have dared to charge into battle against so many foes with just sword. I'm not that crazy. But on the other hand, ordinary arrows wouldn't have done much good against them. I don't know if you've ever tried shooting an arrow at a skeleton, but it's like trying to fight a parchment with a sword. Poison doesn't affect these abominations either, as their blood no longer flows in their veins, so I had to resort to my magical arsenal. Iron Fire. Ooh. Oh, Iron Fire arrow, Iron Frost, Iron Poison. Oh, and these are just wooden one, and these are... I see now. The composite bow. I'm currently locking the longbow +1, the composite bow. Yeah, I won't be able to use it, but it would deal more damage if I had 6 dexterity and 6 perception. Definitely more expensive. I should keep this one. And it's a light bow, because this heavy bow drains all my stamina instantly. Okay. Okay. What other quests do we have here? Roots of Knowledge, Festering Armor. Yeah, OLED. Do I have enough to build to craft a Festering Armor set? Let me check the arrows. So now I know how to iron. Requires hot goo. Wooden arrows, sharpened arrow, monster blood, weird meat. For poison arrows, iron sharpened arrow, iron poison arrow, iron frost arrow, iron arrow and frost arrow. Well, I think I should use just a bit of iron. Of course, I'm gonna use the iron versions. Sharpened arrow, iron sharpened arrow. Okay. I can even craft copper arrows. Regarding armor, got the Corpse Eater, the Knight's one. What about the Festering? I think I have this one. Don't have enough for this one. It requires blood cloth. Okay. These are throwing knives. This is the Shadow Blade Lemon. I should have talked with that guy. What about leather? Required ingredients, bear pelt. Craft many. Nice. Excellent. No. This one. Okay. Okay. Inventory. Okay, I got the bought armor. Oh, I've got the Festering chest guard and the Festering helm. I should report back to that guy. Festering armor. Show the armor. Let's hope it didn't go to sleep.
Just another peaceful moment.
I made the armor based on your notes.
Damn, you're getting the hang of this quicker than most. Tell you what, you've earned the chance to try something more advanced. Now, I've got a pattern I've been...
What else do you have for sale? You've got so much iron and copper. 30 times 10, 3000. Or leather. Wool sharpening stone. You've got a claymore. Flayed. What? Okay, quest. Drowner's armor. I can use ingredients collected from drowners to craft flayed drowner's carapace and couch. I don't know, something like that. Handcrafting. Drowner's armor. Must be this one. Drowner's tongue. Oh, great, because I use them to craft chill arrows. Ice arrows. Drowner's heart. Okay, and just... Okay, so I'm gonna have to defeat at least 8 more drowners. Okay. Armor weight reduction and transmogrification. Okay. So that's gonna take a while. What else can I do around here? Roots of knowledge. Roots of knowledge. Yugen entrusted me with his planters and provided me seeds to sow. Oh, yeah, I planted the seeds. And I had to wait for 35 minutes. Real life minutes. Okay, it is 8 o'clock. In 1.5 hours, the weirdness is gonna come.
The less attention, the better.
What happened to my Yugen's? Oh, should I speak with him? Nope. Then I should just collect this root. I've harvested the vegetables I planted earlier. I should return to Yugen. Here's what grew out of your seeds.
Not bad. Listen, how about we grow something bigger?
Bigger how?
Size-wise. However...
Oh, I should have just nodded.
Good. Now pay attention, because I won't say this twice. You're going to get us some pumpkin seeds.
Nod.
I should stay on track.
The fast. Where am I supposed to get pumpkin seeds ready for planting? Oh, for real? So I cannot seed back whatever I... What's this? Yugen's mysterious root. Miscellaneous? Nothing else about it? Okay, I can track it, but where? Okay. We don't know where. I could do the creed and the carnation to remember. Yeah. Probably the carnation one. Or I could just fight some monsters during the night. You're not gonna tell me where am I supposed to get pumpkin seeds? Fine. Okay, stealing is not very worth it in this game. But the fog. I think the fog is just a way for the developers to hide the fact that you can't really see very far because things are progressively being popped into view. Okay, I don't think this is the path I should have went on. Yeah. I can't really see very far. Okay. This way? Probably. There was also a jail. I should have checked out the jail. This thing will be protected from the weirdness, I think. I hope. A village. Ah, Derek's house. I could pick the lock. Go there. Ouch.
Oh, mother have mercy. Not another one. If I let you pass, will you promise not to make any trouble?
Sure. I can try, but no promises. I don't know. Trouble always seems to find me.
That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people.
You said the refugee is biting people?
Well, to be fair, he only bit one person. But it was a keeper. I know Mahone can be a piece of shit sometimes, but gods. Now both of them are sick. And Haber's got no clue what's wrong. Which is the only reason that refugee isn't dead. Yet. So, he's sitting in a cage. His wife's crying all day and everyone's pissed. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in the middle of it all.
Has anything else happened here recently?
No, not really. Fortunately.
Maybe this isn't the job for you.
No need to tell me that. But I can't just go back to patrolling the walls. I'd be a laughingstock. I'd rather sit here and hope everything works itself out. I mean, everyone's gotta die someday, right? So whether it's me or them, at least my problems will be over.
What happened to the deck?
The deck? Nah, just old wood. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. But I've got no way to fix it. Dara's always busy.
And I'm no carpenter.
Every time I try to do it myself, someone else needs me for something. I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bent started complaining that everything here smells of fish. That's a seaside village. What else would it smell of?
I can help you fix the deck.
You do that? That would be a huge relief. Well, maybe not huge. There are bigger problems, but it'd be a start. Truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly. It's for boats. No one here even uses boats. But, well, you know how it is with old folks. Once they get fixated on something, there's no point in arguing.
How am I supposed to fix it?
If I could, but this was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. But if you're interested, I could teach you a thing or two about home decor. Not exactly standard keeper knowledge, but, well, we all have our secrets.
You're into home decor.
Surprised? Can't blame you. This might sound odd coming from someone stationed in a glorified fish bucket, but I've got a thing for furniture. The only thing more mismatched than the barracks around here is my career choice. But, yeah, I like imagining places where things fit. Where chairs don't wobble. Tables don't look like someone hacked them together with a dull axe, and beds. Well, beds don't feel like they're plotting your murder while you sleep.
I wouldn't have guessed you were into furniture.
Not exactly a secret I broadcast. Most folks see me as Tiernan the Grumbler. But, hey, we've all got something that keeps us sane, right? Mine just happens to be daydreaming about nicer chairs.
Tell me more about that rich bint you mentioned.
Oh, she's a real piece of work, that one. Her name's Lady Elisa. Something. I don't remember. She came here with her husband. Poor man. I never heard him get a word in. You know, sometimes I regret not getting married. But if I had a wife like her, I'd just end up being a keeper all over again.
Alright.
See you around.
Repairing the deck. How am I supposed to repair the deck? I ain't no carpenter. Oh. But the weirdness is nearby. Who's this guy? Beatrice and Cole.
What do you want? To gawk at the beast? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be.
Something happened. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So you really don't know? If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole, but you have my sympathies. Just know that Cole isn't like that. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole, but now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers.
Tell me more about what happened.
One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of the keepers. They'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice.
What happened next?
Well, Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards.
They didn't kill him on the spot or something? Well, when did Cole start feeling worse?
This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire.
Oh.
In the morning, we realised everyone had a strange dream.
You shouldn't have slept there.
It was a little different for each of us. Cole started acting weird after that.
Weirdness.
And in time, it only got worse.
Where was your camp? Can you describe how the evening went before the night you had that dream? Did he tell you what his dream was about?
No, only that, well, it didn't make much sense. But he was convinced that something bit him. He kept checking. It must have been some bug. Something changed by the weirdness. That must have caused his fever, his insanity.
Can you describe how the evening went before the night you had that dream?
Well, it was pretty typical. We started a fire and threw some cobwebs into it. Fran brought them back from one of his treks. That boy could always find them somehow. It was our protection from the night and the weirdness. Ellis was on watch that day, but from what he told us, he eventually fell asleep. We were lucky no one slit our throats.
What was your dream about?
I was in a strange place. Dark. Full of fog. Eerie. I was trying to find him. I called out, but no one answered. I was alone in the night, and then I kept falling, and falling, and falling. And then I woke up.
Where was your camp?
We set up camp near the Arch Spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world.
Okay. Beatrice, a refugee, one of those who arrived in the village at the foot of the Horns of the South seeking shelter. Loyal to her convictions, she is ready to fight for her loved ones even when fate seems sealed. She does not trust the keepers, seeks no mercy, and is unafraid to speak her mind. Unaccustomed to relying on others, she has always depended on herself. Practical, hardened, and impatient with those who waste time on pointless deliberations. In her eyes, the world is not divided into heroes and monsters, only into those who survive and those who do not. More side quests. Can you hear me? Do you need anything? Okay. Beatrice and Cole. Okay. The village. A small coastal settlement near the Horns of the South, the village serves as a home for retired keepers or those who prefer a quieter life away from the fortress. Though its proximity to the keep ensures some level of security, it remains an independent place, shaped more by its residents than by military rule. A tavern sits at its heart, a gathering spot where civilians, traders, and former keepers exchange stories over drinks. While life here is slower than in the Horns, the village is not without trouble. Old grudges, shifting alliances, and the ever-present uncertainty of Avalon's future linger beneath the surface. Is this a fast-traveling spot? Yeah. Wolf's Bane. Milkweed. Eyes forward and mind your step.
Buy something or bugger off. Unless you've already bought from Orla. Then just bugger off.
So you peruse potential customers by being rude? How's that working out? What's this about Orla?
I wouldn't mind knowing that myself. She stole a lucrative business contract out from under me and my family. Then made herself at home here. Damn those Timberwall merchants. Everyone's always yammering about Timberwall. Timber this, timber that. Bugger them all. Remember, good business, only with Connacht. Fair prices, no bullshit.
You're from Connacht.
Yes, Connacht. From a merchant family, to be specific. Though I've always wanted to join the Royal Geographers, to chart the uncharted. But I broke my leg, badly enough that I couldn't travel anymore.
How'd you end up in here?
After the accident, I was stuck at home, sitting on my ass and looking after the books. It was driving me crazy. Not what I wanted from life.
Royal Geographers?
You've never heard of them? They're a guild of explorers, dating back to the age of legends. They travel across Avalon, documenting all the lost and forgotten places, crawling through hidden caves, discovering old ruins. That's what LSA and I dreamed of, though only one of us got to live it.
What was the most unexpected thing about this? Who's Elise?
Well, a friend from back home. It was a long time ago. We were both snot-nosed kids who didn't know any better. We'd run around Connacht, drawing maps of every corner we could find. And on the farms, LSA insisted on marking every stone in the fields. My mother used to get on my ass for wasting so much paper and charcoal. Good times.
What happened to Elise?
She got in with the geographers, started running errands for them. Well, it was right after my accident. I might have acted a bit rashly. Said some things I shouldn't have. You know how it goes. We stopped talking, and then she left Connacht. Haven't seen her since.
Maybe I'll meet her in my journey. It's not as fun as it sounds, trust me.
Oh yeah? Maybe you wouldn't know a good thing if it bit you right in the ass.
Okay.
I swear, people these days.
What was the most unexpected thing about this place?
First thing I did when I arrived was ask the locals what this village is called. And they just said, wait for it, the village. There's also a sunken village nearby. So I asked them what that one was called, and they said, the Sunken Village. So I asked what it was called before it was flooded, and they told me, the village. How do you even work with that?
So how long have you had the business near the Horns of the South?
Long enough to know what sells. Not that I'd mind having a wider selection of goods, you know. Some more options on offer. But people here don't need much, so what you see is all I have. Then there's the refugees. For now, I guess they're good business. but long term, doubt it. Sooner or later they'll run out of money. They don't have any way to earn it since no one wants them here. They'll get kicked out, or they'll just leave and not come back. But there'll be others around to keep the businesses running, more or less.
Show me what you got for sale. Fishes and potatoes. Fishing rods and shovels. Spyglasses. Pheasant stew. Okay. Don't need anything. Thanks. Oh, this would all be considered stealing. I could craft some food. I don't really need it. I don't know. I don't feel like exploring this during the night. At least not right now. That's a home. This is the tavern. Let's check the tavern. Beef, I like beef. Wines. Mead. Oh, I could have fished. What happens when you fish during the night? I wonder. Okay, I'm collecting every piece of fish. Nope, shouldn't have jumped. Oh, what happens? Repair requires 50 wood. Okay. Inventory. Select the fishing rod. Let's start fishing. Let's see, what did we get? A crab. Okay, 4 entities. Can I find anything else? I gotta check how much wood do I have. This is a feisty one. Dude, I'm gonna lose it. Man. I wonder if I can upgrade my fishing rod. How am I supposed to do this? I'm gonna miss this one as well if it keeps running like that. My fishing line's gonna break. Come on. Just don't. Yes. Oh, this was a tough one. Hook nose. Okay. Change it. How much wood do I have? Oh, I think 20. I think I might have put some other wood inside my stash. I'm gonna have to stop crafting arrows for a while. Ron's Tavern. Okay, is that the lady, whatever her name is? Tagged in.
Who are you? Another refugee? This place is all...
Are you missing a hand?
...with your lot. It's like a Camelosian privy after a feast. In my day, you only saw old, familiar faces round here. And maybe we didn't all love each other. But a local is a local. It was easier to share with others, even when you didn't have much.
I'm not a refugee.
That's so. Fine. Whatever you say. But yeah, I could see that you don't really look like one of them. Just pass them through then. Shame it had to be now. Not so long ago, we'd have sat down and had a drink with the rest of the lads. Now I come here alone.
What's this about the refugees?
You asking me? They came here and made themselves at home. I ain't talking to any of them.
How was the keep when you served?
Orderly. No damn rabble begging at the gates and eating us at a house and home. Back then, sure, civilians came and went. But housing them, feeding them? We had a rule. No freeloading. But I guess that went out the window, along with our pride.
If you hadn't failed as protectors of the South, they wouldn't be here. What do you mean you've lost your pride?
It used to mean something to be a keeper. You could come in off the streets and keepers would make a man out of you. Now, bunch of spoiled lordlings sold off to Brandon by their daddies for a bag of gold. Treated like they're made of glass. Soft. Weak. The lot of them. What's there to be proud of?
If you hadn't failed as protectors of the South, they wouldn't be here.
You watch your damn mouth. We did everything we could. I've said it before. We need a whole damn army to keep this region in check. And besides, how do you know these leeches are even telling the truth? Every village wiped out. Just like that? Give me a break. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Fine. Is there anything interesting in the village?
You see anything interesting around here? There's this tavern, and plenty of fish in the sea. Decent place to retire, but not much else. Well, if you're looking to sightsee, try the sunken village. Just don't let the locals tear you to shreds.
Are there many drowners there? Because I need them. Why are you sitting here on your own?
I don't know. But you could put something on the table, and then maybe we can talk.
Sure, I've got plenty of alcohol. Order something. Here you go. Order something.
Thank you. That's better. We used to come here, the three of us. Me, Berg, and Finley. But lately, something's gotten into Berg, and it all kinda fell apart. Hell knows what happened. One day he just stopped talking to us. We went to his house to get him, but he only cursed a blue streak at us. Say, mate, do you feel like talking to an old obla?
Sure.
I feel bad for him, but I've got no more patience. And Finley? Let's just say Finley's no good at this stuff.
I'll speak with Berg.
Now you're talking. Ever since he got so maudlin, Berg usually sits alone by the sea. Let me know what's wrong with him.
Drinking buddies. So many side quests.
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish, lots and lots of fish. What's your poison?
Hopefully not a fish.
Stale fish? Yeah. Look around. You're in the capital of fresh fish. Unless you're buying from Heffen. I can't vouch for him. Here though, take your pick. All today's catch.
Tell me about this place.
You mean the old pier? Well, first of all, it's not that old. Brennan was already the captain when it was built. Why is it called that? Don't know. Probably because of all those old folks around. A lot has been happening here lately. Plenty of new faces. I definitely can't complain. I'm finally running a proper tavern. People come and go and the regulars drink as usual, as it should be. Daddy will be proud.
Did your father also run the tavern?
Hey, not here, obviously. You won't see your old man here unless your name's Dara. Mine sent me here because he hoped I'd make something out of my life. He never wanted me to pour a beer and look at the same tired mugs day in, day out, but as it turns out, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I got mauled by a weird beast during a hunt, and after that, the captain decided I wasn't any good for active service, so he sent me here. I was bored out of my mind, and since there wasn't one here, I decided to start a tavern. At least I'm not as bored anymore.
Okay, show me what you got. Alcohol, fish, hunter stew, no recipes. Cider. No. Ron is an innkeeper and merchant in the village at the foot of the Horns of the South. A former keeper, he was forced to leave the service after a word beast attack left him too battered to continue. Out of boredom, he started a tavern, which quickly became the heart of the village. Loud and energetic, Ron is always eager to advertise his drinking and local specialities. He takes great pride in serving only the freshest fish and won't tolerate anyone suggesting otherwise. Some time ago, one of the keepers left some important documents here.
No, I don't recall anything like that.
He said he left them after the last drink bout. He said they should still be at the Still Lamb Tavern.
No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt any of the keepers had anything important on them. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung someone stepped on.
He said they should still be at the Still Lamb Tavern.
But that means... No. Impossible. What if... Holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead. Taken by a fever.
I met him. He asked me to get his documents back. Alive or dead, no difference. Do you have the documents or not?
Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid they'd fall into the wrong hands. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it. Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon.
Tell me more about Sigibald. What was he like?
Well, he died like he lived, with a tankard in his hand. The boys always said Sigi was a friend worth 5 others. And he was. He was a prankster like no other. Once, he slipped a rotten egg into the quartermaster's dinner. Never a dull moment with him, that's for sure.
Thanks, I need to go.
No problem. Listen, if by some miracle you really talked with Sigibald, please, give him my warm regards. I don't understand anything anymore.
Okay. Sigibald, I never thought there would come a time in my life when I would write this letter. Until now, I believe that all the bad things that happened since you left were caused by your poor decision. I also blamed you for losing Ariane. It's funny how things change over time. It seems that I've changed too. I don't even know if this stupid letter will ever reach you. If it does, I'm sorry, and I accept your apologies, Ross. Ross? It's not Ron, it's Ross. Okay. Will he get upset if I lockpick? Oh yeah, he does get upset. Very upset. Alyssa, Lady Alyssa. And Elaine. Okay. Oh, no freaking way. What's this? Warning, unauthorized entry to the castle grounds will be strictly punished. Also, please refrain from bringing any more gifts of bread. The seagulls are already enough of a nuisance. Keeper Gwilyn. The herrings of the South fishing records. Ah. Finley got a almost 1 meter long trout. Tagged. I beg you, please don't take everything we own. We may be refugees, but that doesn't mean our belongings are for anyone to take. Notice, a right shoe was found on the beach. Please pick it up at the tavern, but bring proof that you own the left one. Okay. Lady Alyssa.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
Do I look like a bar wench to you?
I'm not sure. I don't mean to say that you peasants all look the same, but you have to understand it's quite difficult for people like me to tell anyone apart in this dreariness, especially since there seems to be so many people like you here. I thought the South was supposed to be more secluded.
And I thought the Highborn had better manners.
Well, I'm sorry if you felt offended. I won't bother you anymore.
Hold on a second.
I'm sorry.
Could the conversation have went in a different way?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, but who are you?
My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family. Not to brag, but we are rather prominent. I am famed amongst Camelot's courtiers for throwing the most magnificent feasts.
Your dress is unique.
Thank you. I designed it myself. I wanted to blend in with the people of the South.
It's
the
unique.
Savage tribes, the brave light keepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style, and I do believe I've succeeded. I can feel everyone here gazing at me with awe.
Yes, everybody says your dress is exquisite.
Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me. It happens in Camelot all the time. It's almost insufferable.
What are you doing in the South?
Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract with the Light Keepers. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about its wild, untamed beauty. So far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell... it's like stale fish and sweat. Hopefully I don't have to suffer it much longer. Pray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me?
You're in luck. I can run errands for you for a price. What kind of errand?
Oh, nothing major. You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? No offense, but I can't keep living in a filthy room at an inn. When I asked the innkeeper to draw me a bath, he brought me a bucket. A bucket! Can you imagine?
Oh no, I don't think I can. That sounds like a terrible ordeal.
Finally, someone sympathetic to my plight. My Duncan has been heartless about it. He just keeps going on about how I was the one who wanted to come here. He told me to deal with it. Can you believe that? The nerve of the man.
Wait. Does he know about your plans for this state?
Well, what he doesn't know can't hurt him, can it? He should be glad that I can take care of myself. I'm not like the other high-born women, sitting around waiting to be handed everything on a silver platter. And besides, he knows better than to say no to me.
Can we get to the point?
Fine. The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants, not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted. Forcibly, if there's no other way. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid. I can't wait to start decorating. Maybe something nautical, to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the cliffs? Or do you think that's a trifle trite?
The 1%. Okay. Characters. Where's Alyssa? A young noble woman from Camelot traveling the south with Duncan, her merchant husband. Though claiming to admire its untamed beauty, she finds little except disappointment in its people, customs, and living conditions. She prides herself on her refined tastes and believes her fashion sets trends wherever she goes, yet has no patience for discomfort. Those who cross her path quickly learn that beneath her charm lies a will of iron. She always gets what she wants, one way or the other. Okay, Elaine.
Hello, child. You look competent enough. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer?
Who are you?
You can talk. Now, I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon.
Farshire?
By the All-Mother, don't tell me you don't know what Farshire is. The largest duchy in the middle of the island. With the wise Lady Kincaid in power? Who has a hold over the entire territory? Nothing? Oh, really?
A woman on the throne, that's interesting.
I know, child. I know. Everyone was surprised. Camelot turned up their noses at this for years. But after Lord Kincaid died and Aidan, Lady Kincaid's son, disappeared, the nobles of Farshire decided she could stay on the throne. Even if Aidan had been alive, she would still be ruling as a regent until he came of age. But between you and me, he wasn't a very bright boy. So she would have been ruling until her death anyway. Oh, we're lucky to have her. Difficult times require determined leaders.
Difficult times?
Worse than ever. Oh, the wordness is thickening, and the roads are getting dangerous and unpredictable. That's why I'm here, wandering Avalon looking for solutions. If I don't do this, who will,
You want to fight the weirdness? How?
You're probably wondering what a feeble old lady who can't even lift a sword could possibly accomplish. But King Arthur didn't conquer Avalon just because he couldn't swing a blade. No, he had knowledge, and enough wisdom to know how to use it. Lady Kincaid wasn't happy when she found out about this idea. But all mother's mercy, I am her tutor. She cannot dictate what I do, no matter her standing.
All the voice actors are doing a very good job. I just have to say that. They all seem very coherent. I mean, the story as a whole seems very coherent, and they all seem like they belong to the same realm, to the same piece of, in the same game. It's not like there's a very great difference between them. Like one's from a Mario game, one's from a Doom game or something like that. They all, I like it. That's what I wanted to say. Is there nobody who could help you?
Oh, do you mean a family? Oh, I've never had time for such trifles. No suitor was ever more interesting than a good book, nor did any of them smell better either. And I've raised enough of other people's children to never wish for my own.
I can help you out. Tell me what you need.
Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
But of course. This child needs to know the details first. Sounds good. What do you want me to do? I'm sorry, Lady Elaine, but yes.
In one of my books, I found a reference to a certain object, a figure most likely, which had the ability to dispel the wordness like a minhair can. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area.
Tell me about this book.
The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you? But just be very careful. This is a very rare publication. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. A deal?
Deal. Fine. Could you hand me the book, my lady?
Oh, and they say young people don't want to learn anything. Come on, chop, chop, chop. Get to reading.
The Last Voyage. Well, at least I don't have to go and find the book myself. Elvis the Lightkeeper. It was not a good place, especially not for humans. The odd instruments used for God knows what, the signs written in a strange language, and that disturbing figure. To this day, the mere memory of it makes me shiver. And to think that all of this was, and maybe still is, lurking so close to the horns of the south. If you ask me, they should bury the entrance to that mine and seal it up forever. I tried to convince Captain Lex not to take anything from those accursed chambers, but he wouldn't listen. The four-armed figure didn't look like all that much to me, but I could see how alluring it was to the captain. It reminded me of those strange menhirs I heard about from the inland villagers, only not so impressive in stature. On the captain's orders, we threw the cargo into the hold and steered toward the Isle of the Dead and its island asylum. Isle of the Dead. Writing these words and reflecting on everything that's happened afterwards, I realize how cruel the name is. I was wrenched from my musing by a roaring sound, almost like a clap of thunder. It knocked me off my feet, flinging me to the mast like a rag doll. It took a while for me to realize that something had hit the bottom of the ship, something huge. Water flooded the deck. People were running around screaming. Well, at least those who hadn't already been thrown overboard earlier. I had no idea what was happening. Did Nolly ram us into some rocks? Then came another blow, this time port side. That was when I saw her. Every sailor in the south had heard stories about the terror of the deep, and there she was. Her scaly body gleamed before my eyes for only a moment, but it was a sight I will never forget as long as I live. The ship was sinking, yet I could not stop staring at a spot where I had seen the sea monster. A moment later, a piece of the mast hit me in the head and I lost consciousness. To this day, I do not know whether I owe my survival to the will of the gods, a twist of fate, or a whim of the monster. Why me? Was I chosen to tell this story? If so, then that is what I shall do. And I humbly offer my thanks to forces I cannot comprehend for giving me the chance to fulfill this task.
And? Have you read The Last Voyage of the Andraste?
Yes, I have.
Oh, splendid, splendid. Oh, it's an excellent book, don't you think? Now, let's test your reading comprehension. According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something that they took with them on the ship. Do you remember what that was, child?
I don't remember. A figure of a sea monster?
And you're telling me you've read it? By the All-Mother, it's like dealing with a 10-year-old. You need to read this book a little more carefully, child. Come back when you've done more.
I just came to it, yeah. The foreign I didn't have much, but I could tell the captain it was remind me those strange men here, as I heard. The captain ordered the cargo through it. Oh, men here. It was not the sea.
Have you read?
Yes.
According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of...
A figure of a four-dweller.
That's right. This is the artifact I'm looking for. One that might be vital to repelling the wordness. According to Elvis's description, the figure is smaller than a menhir, and light enough that they were able to carry it to the ship without any trouble. Were it small, it would probably have been placed in Captain Lex's quarters instead of in the hold. I've estimated it should be about 1 meter tall. Good. Next question. What was the Andraste's destination?
Are you kidding me? Island Asylum? Forlorn Swords, the Sword of the Camelot. Island Asylum.
Correct. Be very careful with what I'm about to tell you. But some believe that the Red Priests are dedicated to studying the wordness instead of the Red Death.
You are true.
Captain Lex must have thought they'd pay
You are correct.
generously for a four-dweller artifact. Last question. What sank the Andraste?
A big sea monster. A sea monster.
Yes, you did well, child. I can see that you were paying attention. According to Elvis, the Andraste was sunk by the legendary terror from the deep. But if you want to know more, ask your keeper friends. They should be much better informed. Now, all you need to do is find the wreck of the Andraste and retrieve the mysterious figure.
Easy enough. Where exactly did she sink?
Oh, if only I knew.
Not
It must
easy
have
enough.
happened somewhere on the way between the Horns of the South and the Island Asylum. Oh, but where exactly? Fortunately, I know something that could help us. In the Horns of the South Museum, there are some extremely interesting books and documents lying around and collecting dust. Can you imagine having such treasures at hand and choosing to completely ignore them? Oh, barbarians. Among them, you'll find the Andraste's logbook, which was saved by Alvis. I've read it, of course, but I know nothing about sailing. I'm sure such a competent child as yourself will handle it much better. Go to the Horns of the South Museum, read the logbook, and then tell me whether you managed to locate the wreck of the Andraste.
Fine. I gained a lot of experience. So quests also give you experience. Okay, I'm almost level 10. I see a darkness. Map. Where's the map? Oh, I cannot access the map from here. Oh, I can rest in here. Can also steal a bunch of stuff, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Dang it. Iron throwing, feather stick, everything. Slowly. Big pot, no. Okay. So I can actually loot rooms, which I like. There's no one around here. You know something? I could really use a freaking torch. And I wish it didn't take a weapon slot. Cider. Ale. I don't need glass bottles. I could rest in here. I can even attack with a torch. Flour. I can cook so many things now. They're not going to bed. It's 6 in the morning. Nobody's going to bed in this game. Okay, the NPCs are not as alive as they are in Elder Scrolls games. I guess even the AI back in Oblivion and Morrowind was more advanced than the one used in this game. But the story and the gameplay is really good, as well as the voice acting. And the level design. Oh, that's my stash. Nice. I'd like to take something. What happens if I press move all crafting materials? If I were to take 44, yeah. Okay, I need 6 more wood. I'm actually... am I invisible or not? Let me quick save. Nobody saw me steal anything. Yeah, because the NPCs are not moving. They either see you in the beginning or they don't see you at all.
Oi, Noel! What if I pulled Excalibur from that stone, but it broke, but only at the tip? Would I still get to be king, or not?
You're so daft, Randall. Some magical lass living in a lake gave the king the sword when he broke his own bashing four-armed skulls.
So, the one in the stone, what's that called? It's not Excalibur, is it?
Nah, the one in the stone was called, don't know. Sword in the stone, I guess.
Sod it, whatever. So, if I pulled the sword in the stone from the, stone, and it broke, but only a little, would I still get to be king?
What? No. You'd have to pull out all of it. Only the one who pulls out the sword gets to be king, yeah? Not the one who pulls out a bit of the sword.
Wait, but if you have a sword and it breaks, do you tell everyone that you have a sword or that you have a piece of the sword? Besides, you can always take it to the smith and he can fix a new tip.
But if he fixes a new tip, it won't be the same sword.
Are you off your knocker?
These guys are stupid.
It's not the same sword. So, what is it now? A plowshare?
A shit share.
Listen, just listen to me. You've got it all wrong. You've got a sword, right? And then the tip breaks off. So
okay, people are coming in the tavern
but then,
at 9 o'clock.
It breaks again.
That's one shitty sword you have there.
Now, listen to me. Now, damn it. It breaks off. So, you fix it with a new piece again. And then it happens again. And again. And again. Until you finally get yourself a whole new blade from the smith. So get this. If the whole blade was replaced, is it still the same sword?
Well, no.
I wish I could full throw these two stupid guys.
You just need to be, what's the word? Rational.
Fine. Now let's have a drink. My throat's drier than a priestess purse.
See, now you sound rational.
Oh, my handcrafting increased by listening to these two stupid guys. Okay, thank you, game. I didn't expect that. But I'm glad.
You seen all the refugees coming from the nearby villages? They're trying to get away from the bandits and the weirdness.
Aye, I've seen 'em. Can't blame 'em for wanting some safety. With bandits and the weirdness creeping closer, who wouldn't be scared?
There may be, but I don't trust strangers. They could be bringing trouble with them. Never know what kind of folk you're letting in.
You're always suspicious. They're just trying to survive, same as the rest of us. Besides, where else would they go?
Speaking of the refugees, you hear about that one Cole? Looks like he's ill or something.
Aye, I heard. Poor lad's in rough shape. But thank the All-Mother it's not the Red Death. We couldn't deal with that here.
Still don't sit right with me. Sick folks in a crowded place. It's a risk, eh?
True.
Maybe.
Especially if he's a zombie.
What are we gonna do? Turn him away? We've all got our burdens to carry.
Was that all? Retired keeper.
We're in the middle of a real conversation. Come back.
You seen all the refugees coming from the nearby villages?
I heard your
Get away from
conversation.
the bandits.
Manson.
You're not from around here, are you? Come on.
What's with your clothings, man?
And tell me something about the world out there.
What do you want to know? There's not much to tell. It's the same everywhere. What do you want to know?
Don't know.
If I knew what to ask, I'd have asked it already. Now that I believe. Everywhere's a mess. Even here. I remember when we were held in the same regard as Camelot. Look at us now. They're taken in wimps. It's nothing like the old days.
Things were better back then.
You bet they were. It's all been falling apart ever since they put Captain Brendan in charge. That one's got 2 coins where his eyes should be, if you ask me. Doesn't care about anyone or anything. He's just looking out for his own skin. Worst captain I ever served under, no doubt. Not that I serve anymore. I'm retired now.
Anything interesting happening around?
Filth everywhere. And it reeks of fish. Everyone's terrified of the weirdness. It's hard to believe I've lived long enough to see times like these. Not that long ago, we used to scare kids with stories about the weirdness. But now, grown men wet themselves if we tell the same tales. Honestly, I'm done with it all. I don't even recognize this world anymore. And I don't want to.
And what do you think of Fergus?
Don't even get me started. Fergus always claims he's busy, but for the life of me, I can't figure out what he actually does. Probably just pretends to work. I talk to Riderick from the museum sometimes, but that one's a real know-it-all. We always end up arguing about how things used to be. If you ask me, they're all just as bad as each other. It's never gonna be the same again. My brothers are gone, and I'm left here, all alone.
Tell me about the old traditions in the Horns of the South.
We had a beautiful tradition. Choosing new keepers was done differently back then. You had to lie down and sleep in a special spot, but that's all I'm gonna say. It's a secret, and it looks like it'll die with me.
Do you remember the sunken village?
Of course I do. In my day, it wasn't sunken. It was a beautiful, lively place. Pilgrims would visit the All-Mother's Temple and Excalibur, and end up in the village. It broke my heart when I heard about the flooding. They say the Druids caused it, but who really knows? It doesn't matter now, who did or didn't do what. It's over, that's all. I'll go on, leave me, like everyone else has. There's nobody left with any sense to talk to.
Fine, rude guy. Okay, I think I spoke with everyone. Unless there was something else around here, no. Those 2 guys were having a real conversation.
Did you hear about the captain's lockdown? Looks like the lads aren't too happy about it.
Yeah, but you know Fergus. He's got a stick up his ass. Only knows how to follow orders like a good little soldier. He's so uptight, he probably agrees with the captain. Thinks it's all necessary precautions and the like.
Now, speaking of precautions, what's all this talk I'm hearing about the weirdness creeping in? People are getting jumpy.
Ah, the weirdness. Got folks scared, all right. Used to be old stories to spook the young ones. But now, even the tougher lads are starting to believe there's more to it.
If the weirdness thing's real, we've got bigger problems than a lockdown.
Aye, and Fergus better pull that stick out of his ass and start focusing on the real threats, or we're all done for.
Okay, did I gain anything by listening to...
Did you hear about the captain's lockdown? Looks like the lad...
Okay, it's just rumors on repeat. Still foggy. Damn. I don't know who these guys are. Preparing the deck, drinking with buddies, a carnation to remember. I should probably do the carnation thingy. Oh, it was for her. One of the keepers gave me those flowers. Said it was a gesture of solidarity with your group.
What? What? How dare you? Do you know the meaning of those flowers in that configuration?
Not what he wanted to convey, I assume.
Revenge. Revenge, deception, and death. There's nothing nice about it, and I don't know if he did it on purpose or if he's just an idiot. But trust me, it's not a nice gesture.
If I knew what they meant, I wouldn't have given them to you. I think you're overreacting. I didn't know, so maybe he didn't either.
Thank you. For them. You are from nowhere, just like me. That's why I believe you. Take those flowers away, burn them, throw them in a cauldron, whatever. I don't want to look at them.
Okay. What brought you here?
Oh, right. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Beatrice. As for me and Cole, well, we left Ree hoping to find a quiet place to rest for a bit. We planned to travel the King's Road toward Camelot. Well, here we are. We found our bloody Camelot. Cole is locked up and all I can do is shed bitter tears.
What about the others from your group?
Each of us has a different story. Some wanted to seek their fortune elsewhere, like me and Cole. Some had to flee their homes because of bandits pillaging their villages, or because of the weirdness. Ree could be one of those places by now. There's so much turmoil in this world. People can suddenly lose themselves, becoming a danger to those they once loved.
When did you arrive here?
2 or 3 weeks ago. Things were starting to get difficult. The supplies we brought with us were running low. A larger group of people is always helpful. There's always someone to talk to and share the work with. But it also means more mouths to feed and more worries to deal with. It's not easy.
Right. Is that where you are from?
Yeah, we grew up there. The village was built around a trade route. My parents ran a tavern that stood right by the road. We had a good life. We lacked for nothing. Well, that was before the damned grubwood started spitting out monsters. Then more and more caravans disappeared into the forest. People were telling stories that grew more horrifying by the day. In the end, taking that route meant certain death.
What happened to the tavern?
The same thing that will happen to every place on this godforsaken island. Ruin. We used to have generous clientele. Merchants and emissaries from all over Avalon. They had deep pockets, always left lots of gold. But well, that changed. Then our only income came from the villagers, who were getting drunker and poorer by the day.
So you decided to leave.
That was always our plan. Cole and I never wanted to stay there forever. Beatrice and Cole from the village of Ree, that wasn't us.
Your parents stayed?
Yeah. I doubt I'll ever see them again. I don't think there's anything worth going back for.
I see.
Be careful out there.
Okay, you too. A carnation to remember. Quest empty. Completed. Do I see a carnation to remember? Pain relief. So I don't get any more details about the quests that are done. That's interesting. I've been playing for almost 2 hours and I've only been speaking with people, no combat. Repairing the deck, drinking bodies. If only I could find 6 more wood. You don't happen to sell wood, do you?
Maybe the fish aren't always fresh.
Not selling wood. Is there a chopping block? I'd really like some more wood. I can get inside this house. Okay, and everything would be considered stealing. There's no one around, so might as well do it. Okay. What is this? Wooden villa. What? Dreaming of owning property by the sea? Welcome to Driftwood Hollow, where the charm is salty, the houses are ventilated, and views are mostly unobstructed by the collapsing pier. Every home here tells a story, mainly about leaky roofs, creaky doors, and ghosts who might cover your heating bill by now before the seagulls claim squatter rights. 20,000, I do not have enough. So that means I cannot enter it. This could become my home. My house. Barrel belt. Okay, so game actually features owning your own house. Huh, I cannot enter that. This house. What about this house? Is it empty? Is there a way I can... Oh, I've been inside. This other one. But wood, wood, wood. No, there's no wood anywhere. Okay. That's a potato. Where's the potato? Inside the pouch. There's so much wood around here. Why can I just smash a crate and grab the wood?
What do you want? Who are you?
Tagden asked me to speak with you. He said something's gotten into you.
Guess he's got nobody else to get pissed with. Finley never liked drinking alone with him. Tagden tends to get into one of his moods. And? What? That's all? You're bothering me just because that old rascal is sitting alone in the inn with nobody to natter to. You people, bugger off.
Okay, so Berg doesn't want to talk. Maybe Friendly will? Who's Friendly? He's in there. This guy's a nobody. There's a small island here. Can I swim to it? Okay, it seemed much closer. Man, I would get so scared about these huge waves. I mean, they're not huge, but they're no joke either. Okay, there's nothing interesting about this rock or beneath the waves. I mean, yeah, I don't see no chests or anything lootable. Okay. And I'm back to shore. Just some fishermen. Finley. Where were you all guys sleeping, by the way? Tagden told me about you and Berg. Why aren't you drinking together anymore? Oh, he's a mute. I need you to be more precise. Do you know what happened to Berg? He was too upset to talk. Did something happen recently? No. So it's something from his past? Yeah. Where can I learn more about what happened? You don't know. Will Tagden tell me more? No. So I assume I can learn more outside the horns? Yeah. Can you point me in the right direction? Okay. Okay. I should visit the place marked on my map. Bearing the deck. What happens if I were to scout this area? Home, Owlygarchy. Fuel your bonfire to use fast travel. Home. I'm gonna scout on the beach. Actually, I cannot because the beach ends here. Right? Or does it? It does not. The island, the sea and the everything, the landscape is very beautiful. Looks like Finland or Scandinavia. A druidic shrine. Make an offering of animal parts. A bear pelt. Increases maximum. Okay, what did I receive? Stolen in Camelot. Breaches of the waning moon. No. Yeah, I think this is what I got. Increases maximum mana regeneration. Of course, I don't have. There's a door there. It's not a door. It's okay, it looks like a door. So glad there are no underwater enemies. Oh, these look like fishing nets and a cage. Sunken village. Once a thriving settlement, the sunken village now lies in ruins, partially claimed by water and time. Those who lived here are long gone, leaving only remnants of their past behind. Though abandoned, the village has not been entirely forgotten. Travelers still pass through, and scavengers pick at what little remains. But few linger for long, and the place holds an eerie stillness, as if something within it refuses to let go. So this is the sunken. Can I climb up, please? I'd like to inspect this. Whispers. And who are you, Hob?
Oh, a wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced.
Haven't we met before? We were both prisoners at the island asylum. Who are you?
I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
For what's ahead of me. But I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me.
The monsters here don't attack you?
Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here. Only lost villagers, still clinging to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place.
You're not afraid of this place?
It's the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn.
Haven't we met before? We were both prisoners at the island asylum.
Island asylum? I don't remember being there, not clearly. But when I look at your face, something stirs. Yes, I'm sure we've crossed paths before. And look at you now, out in the world, breathing the fresh air. That's something to treasure, my friend. Freedom is a gift, even when it feels heavy. Enjoy it.
Tell me about the sunken village.
The sunken village was not always sunken. But one day, someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision, undoubtedly necessary, that it would be better to make it so. So the wave came and made the village into the sunken village. And its inhabitants, well, you can see for yourself.
So you're saying that someone flooded the village?
I know that some druids did it. Specific individuals, although their names have long been forgotten. This is no great mystery, my friend.
Why did the druids do
You'd
this?
have to ask those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's heads? Maybe someone ordered them to do it. We'll never know.
What happened to the druids responsible for the flood?
That's a good question. Maybe they burnt during the charred conclave. Maybe not. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. Once again, the world was made a better place. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word.
The Red Priests are responsible for the massacre of the druids?
Among others. This wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Hey, many tragic decisions were made. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the charred conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand.
When did the flood take place?
Long ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened. And yet, recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now the village is what it is, and the past has washed away. At least it can still be home for them. And I'll stay and look. These are interesting times indeed.
Okay, do you need anything?
I have everything I need. The entire world in one place. Before you go, I would like to ask you one thing. Who are you?
I don't know, just myself.
I understand. I see you, I hear you, and I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell, and thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are beautiful.
Hob. Okay, Mr. Hob. Hob. An old man lingering by the water, speaking of waves as if they carry secrets only he can hear. He does not fear the lost ones who roam here. He does not call them monsters. They are simply those who could not leave. He understands them too. He too is waiting for something, or perhaps for nothing at all. Hailstone and flicker. Oh, that whole area is the sunken village.
Safe trap.
A coin purse and an old steer fang. So this entire area is called the Sunken Village. I see now. Okay, I'm starting to see a couple of enemies. Finally. Browner tongue. Excellent. I need iron. A small blacksmith's knife. Iron ore. Is that a chest? Yeah, a casket. Okay. Loot. I like me some loot. Is that the glowy explosive thingy? I need some wood, man. Arthur's memories. Set the bonfire. Oh yeah, it's the glowy explosive ones. Need to be careful. Okay. Stay back. Nice. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Things are about to get wacky around here. In about 2 hours or so. An old tray, ancient scale, rounding hammer, iron ore, yeah. More iron ore. This was a smithy. An alchemy station here. Don't really need anything. Only a place to rest. What do we have here? Copper. Nice. Excellent. Haha. Okay. I found a teleportation thingy, which is great. Dead Reams, Sunken Village. Yeah. Very soon I'll have to leave this place. Ah, this is the second level. I could put a bonfire here and just rest. Sure, I'd be safe. I hear enemies. Oh, no. The weirdness is here. I should probably get away. But I'm getting big rewards for exploring. Ethereal cobweb. I can even rest here. I could, if I wanted to. I don't think that would be a great idea. The enemy is drawing near. I don't need plates. Why am I picking up everything? That I do need. Okay, let me quick save. Okay, we are in trouble. I should probably eat something. Okay. Okay. I'm getting very good at this game, at fighting. Okay, I'm carrying too much. I could put a resting thingy and send all the garbage back, or I could simply go to that bonfire. It's 1 AM and fast travel. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Not wasting my cobwebs. Or maybe I could have just used the cobwebs to identify things. Oh, I can level up. Fantastic. Perception again. Confirm. Skill trees. Now this is interesting. What should I go with? I got everything in practicality. Perception. Was it something regarding stealth? Critical hits. Increases critical chance. A critical build or spirituality. Unarmed, one-handed. Stronger attacks. Movement, what about this? Dash costs less stamina. Add one more dash. Dash regenerates sliding. Attack speed. Or something regarding parry. Deadly riposte. Parrying increases critical chance by 20% for your next attack. Yeah. When you parry, you have a 3% chance to stun an enemy. I should... Yeah. And vampiric riposte. I'm gonna do a parry build. Handcrafting. How much wood do I have? 44. Still didn't get enough wood. Man. I'm just gonna slowly crawl to that thing. I cannot dash. I could have just put a bonfire here and continue my exploration. What the heck is that thing? Oh, it's a what? Word spawn. Word spawns are born from the weirdness itself, chaotic beings that emerge at night while the weirdness is at its thickest. Though they take vaguely humanoid forms, they were never human. Their bodies twist and flicker as if struggling to hold their shape, glowing faintly with an unnatural light. They move with eerie grace, appearing suddenly in the dark and vanishing just as quickly. No one knows what drives them, hunger, instinct, or something far worse. But once the weirdness grips the night, it's best not to stray too far from the safety of the fire. Okay, thanks for the cobweb. Can I... the last voyage creed. You cannot fast travel while encumbered. Now you're telling me. Well, I discovered something else. Fine, I'm just gonna place a bonfire here. I'm gonna fuel it. I'm gonna identify things. Miscellaneous. 15 cobwebs. Are you crazy? 20 decent. Unexceptional. Good. An iron tooth and a blood sting. Ooh, it's a weapon. And health potion and duelist swords. Dude, so many good things. Dude, I found some really nice, good things. Doc? Was this gong already here in your time?
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate. Something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough.
Okay. Stash. Move all crafting materials, I guess. Okay, I'm already less encumbered. Inventory. What do I have? Garbage. No. Small. Garbage. An amulet. Taking damage increases armor by 15%. No, I like the critical chance one. Consumable. Increases armor by 1 for... Okay. Duelist's sword. It's a one-hander. Ooh, successful parry causes the next hit to deal double damage. This one's really nice. But I need 5 dexterity. Blood sting. Ooh. Each swing deals 1 damage to you. Each hit applies bleed. Ah, so it drains my blood to apply bleed on the enemy. Nice. Okay. This thing's heavy. 10 kilos. Grindelin's hammer. Okay, stash. A bunch of stuff. Wish I could move all the garbage. Yeah, move it. The heavy stuff. Wait, where's the heavy stuff? Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. I was also speaking on the phone. Yeah, should I rest till morning? Why? Why would I rest? I want to keep exploring. Sunken Village. The 1%. Ah, now I see. I don't mind fighting tough enemies. I actually kind of prefer fighting them at night. I got more cool things. But the only thing I'm sorry about is the wood. The wood situation. Because it's considered crafting, right? Yeah. Okay. Wine, mead. Onions, spoiled meat, potatoes, daffodils, garlic and onion. Stinky but healthy. I don't know who killed those explosives these guys. I didn't fight them. It wasn't me. Ah. Nice. Cheese for everyone. Breastplates, poultry, cheese. Okay. How come I didn't loot this? Anyway, I'm glad I did now. Also... Okay, the effect won't do much, but I would get receiving melee damage, returns 5% physical damage, a thorn. The festering helm is actually better. The equipment, okay, the oh, it looks very interesting. Worn out. This one, rusty steel. Okay, it's heavy, but it's 4. This one would be 3, but medium. This one's only 2. That increases max health by 5. This one, the festering, 3. Increases stamina regeneration, maximum stamina, but I don't have that. Oh, the festering, now I see the mouth. Oh, it's disgusting. Thornkeeper's armor. This one would be the best, the rusty steel breastplate. But it's in the heavy. Okay, mana regeneration, stamina, attack speed, casting speed, dash speed, movement speed multiplier, -10, dash counter 1. Oh, okay. So wearing heavy armor is not ideal. Damn it. It's one of those flame gobblers. Okay, he blows himself. And thank you for blowing yourself far away from me. what do we have here? An undead. Hit me, bro. Dead. Thunderous Great Bow. What did we get here? Oh, it's 5 in the morning. The weirdness is gone, unfortunately. What did we get here? Oh, it's a wonderful bow, but fully drawn, costs 15 mana when hitting enemies, dealing an additional 30 damage in an area. Archer's quicken, increases bow draw speed. Man, these are some really nice items I got. Okay, so I'm no longer afraid of exploring things at night. Silver ruby ring and... okay. And a spell I've got, Hailstone and another hail... Can I equip... Dude, I can equip 2 hailstones. What happens if I charge them? I see. Shoots a larger chunk of chilling ice, shoots small chilling projectile. Unfortunately, there is only 1 dash for me. Or 2. Don't need a shovel. Freeze. Okay. Kind of got scared here. Alchemy station, no. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything. Cheese. No, I don't need to craft anything. Honestly, I already have too much. Is there anything else interesting on this beach? Potatoes. Ambergris fragment. Okay. Don't know what that is. Should I... oh. I wanted to jump in the water. I missed. And I hit my legs on this dock. I see another druidic shrine. Golden ring. I don't think I should take their clothes anymore. Bunch of undead. The sneak attack deals a lot of damage. See what I mean? Thanks. Why does it keep showing me quest markers on the... I'm not gonna take the plate. What are the quest markers? Not the question marks, I mean. Like unknown thingies. Oh, and what's this? Sewell's tomb. Sewell. Something sounds familiar. Crypt. Oh, Sewell First Foot. The one who's first set foot on this island. Okay. Dude, this was a huge, large village. Oats and whiskey. Bunch of food. Let me explore a little more. Yeah. Dude, but this was larger than our keep. Yeah, I've been there. And I think I've been in here as well. I think I looted everything. If I fall, probably I die. Okay, thanks for the tongue. I think there was another guy I killed. Anyway, I don't see him. I should probably do some of the main quests. Ah, there's a fast traveling spot here. This is nice, this is great. What is this place? Ah, the 1%. The mansion. That guy's gonna probably shoot me. Spoiled meat. I got increase amulet, increases max health. Okay, I like my critical chance better. This one increases spell power by 10, critical damage by 10, and max mana. Yes, amulet of waning moon. I love you. 50 gold, 200, 200, 200, and 250. Heck yeah. But these guys don't want to leave, right?
Back to your hovel, coward.
Aha, you are nothing but a peasant, you say. But you are a bad shot. Okay,
Show me what you are made of. You are nothing but a peasant. Your armor won't save you. I will be your downfall. I'll get you back tenfold. Such a cheap shot.
you should bleed.
Just a flesh wound. You are nothing but a peasant. I see fear in your eyes. Tis just a flesh wound.
Execute. Nice. Ve Victus.
impossible!
Show me what you've got.
You're nothing but a...
Ooh, snap. Okay, take everything. Of course I'm over-encumbered again. But... Claymore, dented iron helmet. Deranged infantryman. Take everything. Okay, problem is I cannot fast travel, right? Yeah, I'm carrying way too much. Do I have 5 cobweb to fuel and stash wherever I don't need? Question is, what don't I need? Small pebble. Dude, good, nice stuff, but... Oh yeah, definitely equip these. Chipped steel gauntlets, yeah. Gladius, no. Aged metal vest. Okay, and the claymore. No. Equipment. I'm currently rocking this. This is a aged metal vest. Even heavier. No. Maybe the rusty breastplate. Okay. Dexterity, strength, dexterity. I don't have the skills. Breaches of the waning moon. Okay. And weapons? Double-bladed weapons. I currently have the dull broadsword. Claymore would require me... I have so much more strength. I cannot wear it. Okay, what do we have here? Spear of the Ancient Hero, yeah. Dull longsword too. Well, I could switch this dagger for this dull longsword +3. Heck yeah. The dull longsword actually deals 12, 14, 8, 12. I should probably... attacks against targets at full health are always critical. Yeah, I should keep this one in the main hand. Dealing damage makes the enemies bleed. Okay, I like it like this. Don't really need the shield. I'm not using them. This one would be nice, but... Man, I gotta stash everything. Identify... Do not have enough. Stash. Weapons. Shadow Blade. Nice. Unfortunately, I cannot use it. Claymore. Shields. Even the arrows. The bows. Okay. They're all better than mine. I should probably switch. Yeah. Riftthorn. Nah. Yeah. They're all real nice, but I don't have enough points, attribute points to wear them, so... Guess I'm just sending them all to my stash. Crafting materials, send them all. Take crafting materials. Wood, take the wood. 45, damn, it's not enough. 103, yeah. I don't want to do anything else. I could fast travel. I should probably equip... do I have something like small health potions? Mana potions? Not really. Throwing knives? Yeah, I'm gonna use them throwing knives. Hunter stew? No. Use the cheapest thingy you have, like... Weak onion bun, yeah. Okay. Let's clear that mansion up. Because the new tenants, Lady Alicia, she wants a nice place with no bandits. Ooh, I'm picking up all her flowers. Daffodils. Nice. That must have been a mural or something. Ah. And I'm gonna mine the iron. Yeah, she doesn't need the iron. Mansion by the beach. Blueberries. Gonna make some jam. Some blueberry jam. Ah. Ooh, essence of cold and fire. Nice. Carnation. Tomatoes. Potatoes. Carrots. Nice. Nice little garden here. Huh. Okay, this place is wrecked. Will she actually restore this place? I wonder. Lady Alicia. Once I clear it out. Okay, Seaside Mansion. Guess we're gonna have to fight. The 1%. There's a guy there. Disgraced Knight. Maybe I should use... Currently I'm using copper arrows. Sort by price. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah. Fine, use this. Okay. Is slightly chilled. Oh, I'm getting ambushed. Okay. Okay, I'm about to die. Unavailable during combat. Are you kidding me? Okay. I'm about to die again. I need some healing potions. Okay. One's down. Come on, Mr. Disgrace Knight. Nope. Ooh. Come on. You're bleeding to death. Okay. Ooh. This guy had a lot of stuff on him. Okay, I've enjoyed this fight. Even though I used a lot of healing potions and things. That whisper. Okay, I'm over encumbered again. What did I pick up? Dull throwing knife. For real. Knight's gauntlets. Okay. A long sword. Knight's greaves. Essence of cold. Knight's helmet. Great axe. Next sneaking hit will instantly kill an enemy. That's whisper. Whoa. When undetected, attacks deal additional damage. And whitening tabard. Wow. 10. Amazing. Okay, I am over encumbered. Lose the mugs and the plates. Is there anything else worthless? Don't need that thing. Huh. Okay. That was it. Oh, she will be very happy. She will be extremely happy. I can't smash this, right? Okay, I can't. Very well then. Time to leave. I should visit the place marked on my map by Finley. Predict Shrine, no. Quests. The 1%. Alyssa has purchased the seaside mansion and needs someone to get rid of. The bandits are gone. Time to bring the good news to Alyssa. Oh, my resting place is no longer here. Huh, fine. I should travel here. Okay. Goban. Haven't spoken with that guy. Don't know who that guy is. What time is it? It's okay. This must be the husband. Alyssa.
There you are. Look, darling, it's the lovely mercenary I hired to clear out that seaside estate I told you about.
You did what?
Well, you told me to deal with it, so I did. You didn't expect me to just sit on my hands while surrounded by unwashed fishermen, did you?
Look, I'm sorry about my wife. Whatever she told you to do, forget about it. I'll pay you for your trouble.
Well, your wife was very insistent.
Trust me, I can imagine. Unfortunately, she often gets lost in her enthusiasm. We weren't, at least I wasn't planning on staying here any longer than necessary. We have no need for an estate.
Well, that's your opinion. One I simply do not share.
But I've already done what she asked me.
You have? Oh, that's wonderful. I can start planning the welcoming banquet. I'm thinking sea foam made of spun silver, dancers dressed as alluring sea creatures.
And who are you going to invite, The crabs? None of your friends from Camelot are going to come all this way just to have dinner, are they?
Dear gods, Duncan. You're so plebeian. Of course they will come. Besides, there must be some important people here. Weren't you just talking with them? You can invite them too.
Good luck with that. Are you sure that place is safe now?
Safe as it can be here in the south. It's perfectly safe, Lady Alicia.
Oh my, how polite. I wouldn't have expected that from such a vagabond. But no matter, for I now have the delightful task of decorating an entire house.
Marvelous.
Truly it is. Now, we must get in touch with that splendid woodworker from Camelot. You know the one. He made those exquisite cabinets for the Gévaudan. Oh, and don't forget to pay the nice mercenary. At least someone in this godforsaken place turned out to be useful.
Yes, dear.
Why don't you come visit us once we're all settled, And don't fret. There's no need to make yourself too presentable. I highly doubt we'll be entertaining any important guests just yet.
Nice. Okay. No level ups. Oh, yes, I did get the level up. Okay. Means more points to spend. Mute Finley. Goban.
Bloody hell, look at this. The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old coots. They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail properly. I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart. But I'm not. Oh, shite. I can't even stand to look at it, let alone live here. And who are you? What you want? You another one of Durar's freeloaders?
No. Barrage?
What do you take me for? A senile old idiot? I know that my boy keeps sending all of you little pissants to snoop around his old man. Oh, how worried he must be. Ho ho. How did you all get it into your stupid heads that I am ill, huh? That's bullshit. Everyone's going on about how old Gabon's gonna keel over anytime soon. And me? Still here, ain't I? Arseholes. I'm old enough to know what I'm talking about. I served my time. I've lived my life. And now you can all kiss my arse. So there.
You're real?
I swear, each one's dumber than the last. Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to himself, and that was it. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs. No idea what they're for. Heber said he doesn't know what's wrong with me, so there's no illness. I'm fit as a fiddle. Good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag me all the time.
Because he's a mute. Finley's your caregiver?
Getting a bit curious, I see. Hand me a drink, and I'll answer. Maybe.
Bottoms up. Ale.
So, what was your question?
Finley's your caregiver.
Hold on. Finley is not my caregiver. He's my helper at most. Hey, first of all, I'm not a cripple who needs a decrepit dimwit running round after me. Secondly, do you know the problem with having a helper who's mute? He doesn't bloody talk. I mean, it's not all bad. At least I don't have to listen to even more bullshit. He puffs up like a marshmallow every time he tries to say something. But I don't understand shit.
So you're Darog's father?
Getting a bit curious,
Man.
That's what he says anyway. But yeah, he's my blood. Eager like me, and look at that bulbous nose. Won't disown what's clearly mine. But I ain't gonna talk with a stranger.
Father and son together in Horn South must be rare.
It's like half the blighters here don't have working peckers. Or they've never even touched a woman.
Tell me about your service in the Horns of the
Why the
South.
sudden interest?
Fine, more.
You see, back in the day, being a keeper was a serious business. Now, don't even get me started. You used to come here with a mission, not to run away from your bloody mother. Nowadays, lads get brought here by their own kin when they've had enough of them, or they think the Horns can hide them from the law. No, back in my day there was none of this scum. I came here to serve. My girl cried when I left her, but I've always known this is where I wanted to be. How was I supposed to know she had a bloody bun in the oven? By the time the wean was born, I was already planning the lighthouse's construction.
Darog came here for you?
Jack knows what he came here for. That's not my problem anymore, and I don't stick my nose in anyone else's business.
You went off topic when I asked you about your service in the Horns.
Curious, aren't you?
Fine.
I'm starting to like you, stranger. And trust me, it's been a long time since I liked, well, anybody. I liked me brothers in arms back in my glory days. Good lads, every damn one of them. Tough as nails, loyal to a fault. A kind of men you'd want beside you in the darkest holes of Avalon. But they're gone now, all of them. The old captain got it in his head to send us down to rediscover some mouldy tunnels under the keep. Damn fool mission that was. We went in together, but I was the only one to come back out. I can still see all their faces when I close my eyes. A hard loss it was, but I'm still here. Oh, some days I wonder why.
Tell me more about those tunnels.
You're digging a...
I'm gonna...
You can kiss my ass. I ain't...
Okay, I'm gonna talk more with him in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. I need to go and grab something to eat. I will continue streaming this game. I enjoy it. The story is nice, even though the graphics aren't the best. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And see you next time, dear friends. Bye-bye. Stay awesome.